And we are live. No viewers yet, so we'll just wait a minute for people to log on. So we're on Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook all at the same time. And Aisha's here, just on time.
Assalamu alaikum.
We're live already, so welcome to the show.
Fashionably just about on time.
Yeah. You could say.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 3 people who have logged on so far. 8 people. Okay. Word's getting out. Salaam alaikum, everyone. Salaam alaikum. Islam channel viewers. Oh, there we go. Popping. Alhamdulillah. 14 people. Let's wait till it gets to like 20, 30, and then we'll get going, inshallah.
Cool.
Glad you could all join me today with the lovely faces around.
Well, we should say salam to all those who have logged on as well. So, assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Okay, 25. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my beautiful Islam channel viewers on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on Twitter. We have a very exciting announcement for all of you. Alhamdulillah, Islam channel is launching the first of its kind in the UK Muslim morning show. And this is going to be such an amazing opportunity for our presenters, for our guests, and for our viewers. Alhamdulillah, it's going to be this platform that will be able to inspire, educate, and elevate, inshallah, its viewers. And it's an opportunity for our viewers to see what's going on in the world and hear about it from the perspective of intelligent and educated people who have similar values and have a similar experience of life. So our new show is called Salaam Britain, and it's launching on November 22nd, which is next Monday, inshallah, at 9 a.m. And don't worry, if you don't live in the UK, you can watch Islam Channel online on our website or via the Islam Channel app on Android and iPhone. Or if you're in the UK, you can watch on Sky 737, Freeview 264, Virgin 838. So mark that in your calendar, 9 a.m. Monday morning. We're here with you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I myself am Nailah Edwards. I am the producer for the show. And to the side left is Nabz. Nabz, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit? Tell them a little about your background and what you'll be doing for the show.
Sure thing, Nailah. Thank you. Great introduction. And I've got to learn all those channels, by the way. Wherever channel is broadcast on, I will be memorizing that. So yes, it all kicks off live and kicking as of next week. I'm super excited. My name's Nabz Pat. I come from a background of comedy, the world of entertainment. In fact, I used to be part of Islam Channel about a decade ago. So I've come back. It feels like I've done a full circle. So I feel right at home. I'm excited to be part of this amazing team of superb women who are launching this show. Now, this show excites me to no end because it is something that means a lot to me. It's part of my day-to-day activity. I love watching daytime TV. I really do. And to be part of something that is absolutely culturally sensitive, belongs to my community, for my community, excites me. So I'm absolutely wrapped and thrilled that this show is launching, and I think it's going to be going places, onwards and upwards, and you can expect a great deal of segments that range from reviewing news of the day to highlights of what's hot and what's not when it comes to cooking trends. We'll be talking to some amazing guests, people from across the board, who mostly women, but who kind of inspire and take change and social mobility and care for the community to another level. So I'm fully excited about that, and I can't stop talking about it. So Nailah, I will hand it back to you. I'll let some more airtime go to the other ladies.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I'm so glad you're so excited because as a presenter of the show, we want you to be like fully engaged and really committed to bringing the best content, inshallah. So I'll go down below me is Aisha. Aisha, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to everyone that's joining. I'm just as excited as Nabz is to be a part of the show. I haven't had any TV experience at all. I haven't. It was the first time I went to Islam Channel for my screening to meet the lovely Nailah. I'm ecstatic. I'm so excited. It's a bit of me. It's you know, to be on the show and to be speaking to all these fabulous ladies and just to be getting involved in the community a little bit more on that side of things and just being inspired. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. A little bit nervous because obviously it's my first time in front of the television or the screen, first time in front of cameras. There's you know, there's so many different directions that I need to be looking in and so many things that I need to think about. And yeah, I'm nervous but extremely excited. So yeah, my name's Aisha. I do a little bit of my own hosting and stuff. So that's kind of how I kind of pushed myself into doing this, because I did have a little bit. I was like, no, I can't do this. But I had a little bit of practice, alhamdulillah. So yeah, I think it's going to be a new challenge for me. And it's just going to be an exciting opportunity just to get to know other sisters, just to get to see what everybody's up to, and just connect with new people. That's what I'm looking forward to.
MashaAllah. I'm excited to have you on as well. Yeah, you're a podcast host originally, so used to interviewing and talking, but not with the cameras and the teleprompters and the lights and the crew and me in your ear annoying your life. But you've done amazing so far, alhamdulillah. I mean, you all have. And of course, last but not least, Kathryn down in the corner. Many of our Islam Channel viewers will already know you, but for those who are only on our socials and haven't yet switched over to our TV channel, why don't you tell them a bit about yourself?
Assalamu alaikum. Well, first of all, I am so excited to be part of this as well. And you're right. I mean, I have presented with Islam Channel for quite a few years previously, but I've also done some radio work as well, some local radio work here, presenting in Birmingham. My background is as a writer. I used to write for the Canterbury Times when I used to live in Kent, a little bit further down south, but you know, it's great to be back in Birmingham. Still love Birmingham, even though I do travel down to London for work. You know, I am a Brummie at heart, and no one is ever going to forget that. Okay, definitely a Brummie, alhamdulillah. And it's just so good to be working with, you know, a fabulous comedian, Nabz and Aysha. You know, Aisha, you were saying that you haven't done presenting before, but totally a natural, mashallah. You know, just so excited. And you know, Nailah, working with you as well. I just think this is going to be absolutely fantastic. And, you know, the best thing as well are going to be our guests. Alhamdulillah. We've got some amazing guests lined up as well. And just to give, you know, our guests a platform whereas perhaps otherwise they won't have, you know, somewhere to speak about the amazing achievements that they have done, the amazing things they are doing. You know, so we're going to have some writers on. We're going to have, obviously, women in politics. We're going to be talking about current affairs. So lots of exciting topics as well, lots of exciting people. And yeah, it's going to be great. Watch it. And, you know, I think I'm going to be doing probably mainly Mondays, I think, because I'm just thinking it's probably easier to get up earlier Monday morning. And I know that's totally the opposite to most people, but I'm thinking early Monday morning, and then perhaps I can sleep in at the end of the week. I don't know. That's my plan.
Well, I'll be with you every day producing the show. So for you who are just joining us,
we can all down the coffee a little bit first then, inshallah.
We'll get through it, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum to everyone who has joined us recently. Just to recap, we are launching a brand new show for Islam Channel on Monday, November the 22nd. Aisha's gone. She'll be back, inshallah. We will be airing Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is a live show, so you have to tune in every day because there's going to be excitement every day, as there is with live shows. If you don't live in the UK, you can watch online via our website, www.islamchannel.tv, or through our app on your mobile, Android or Apple works. And if you're in the UK, you can watch on Sky 737, Freeview 264, Virgin 838. And all of that is accessible even through Freeview, which is great because I don't have the rest. So I like to switch on through there, through my laptop, inshallah. This program is going to have some amazing guests, as Kathryn said. Our first week of lineup, I'm so excited. Just when I was writing the questions for these interviews, they are like such a vast range of people, and every one of them is impacting the community in a positive way. And I'm so excited to be welcoming them on and giving them a platform, as Kathryn said, that they may not get elsewhere, inshallah. And we want also our viewers on social media and on TV to get their say. So we're going to be doing things with our social media, especially Instagram. So if you're not following our Instagram, please do head over there and follow Islam Channel, because in our stories, we're going to get you guys involved. We're going to be asking questions that you have for the guests the next day, what you thought of the previous show. We want to hear your feedback. We want to get you involved as well. So it's going to be very, very diverse in the way that you can enjoy as well. I don't know if Aisha's here yet. We'll bring her back in a second. She's unfrozen, inshallah. So what I want for today is for our viewers to get to know the beautiful presenters that I have for this show, inshallah. So I'll start with Nabz, because Nabz is new to presenting at Islam Channel, even though she's been on Islam Channel previously. What has been the hardest part for you since the audition process?
Oh, goodness. And there's been a few rehearsals we've had. I think the auto cue has been fun, because even though you'd think that was the easiest thing, you just open up a book and you're reading, and then that's all you've got to do, transfer those skills. No, it has a way of running away from you, just as you're kind of like stumbling over the words, etc. I think the auto cue's been the most challenging for me, and that is something I'm looking forward to improving on as time goes by.
I mean, I think the auto cue would probably be echoed. I think Aisha will also echo that feeling. The auto cue, used to reading while not sounding like you're reading, is just really difficult, subhanallah, even if you're used to it like I am.
Also, I'd say that it kind of helps if, as a newcomer myself, if I'm paired up with someone who's running the auto cue, who's had years of experience running the auto cue. Because if we're both newcomers to this, we're both a bit kind of like stumbling over our words. Literally, for the person running the auto cue, kind of, I don't know if, I mean, this is probably inside information for some of the viewers tuning in right now, but an auto cue machine is not easy to run, right? It's the skill and mastery that you've got to kind of develop with your fingers, and like, it's a lot of work, but yeah, we'll get there.
I love that, because it's literally scrolling the mouse wheel. That's it. Yeah. It's just scrolling the mouse wheel. It's not that difficult.
Well, if we can get someone who's experienced at scrolling the mouse wheel, it's a different.
Now you got me.
Got you. Perfect.
Yeah. For now, it's me on the mouse wheel. Inshallah, we'll get some interns in soon, and I can sit back from the mouse wheel and they can take control of your reading speeds. Aisha, what about you? What was your most difficult thing so far, if you're not frozen? I think she's frozen. All right. Kathryn, you've done this all before, so I'm not going to ask you what's the most difficult thing, because I think it's all been quite easy for you. But what has been your favorite part since the first day you sort of met everybody, when we had all the presenters in together?
Oh, well, I have a lot of favorite moments, but actually you were saying about there is a difficulty to have, and you know what that is? It's not to get too excited when we have amazing guests on, because like, we're only there for a short amount of time, and I just want to hear more about their stories, and I want to just I start thinking, well, yeah, tell me more about your book, tell me more about this campaign that you're running, that you're heading, tell me about your leadership, and this is actually the hardest thing for me, and the other thing you'll notice, okay, and I'm going to keep my hands down, is because I do a little bit of sign language. Okay, so I do some sign language, which is sign language interpretation. So I tend to use my hands a lot. So you do have to forgive me if I start waving my hands around like this. It's because I'm thinking I'm using BSL. So yeah, and also to any of our deaf audience as well, hopefully we will have some words on the bottom of the screen at some point. You've got to say like this: Salaam alaikum. That's how you say Salaam alaikum in sign language, and I think everybody should learn that.
That's really cool. There you go. Salaam alaikum.
Salaam alaikum. Right? Yeah.
Oh.
And again, the same. Wa alaikum assalam.
Oh, that's really
That's how you say Salaam alaikum in British Sign Language. Yeah. So I might be doing that on the show. So if you see me do that, then hopefully our viewers will get to know it and they'll learn it,
Well, we're learning something new today as well, which is great, inshallah. I mean, I love these initiatives that I see with and I'm actually looking to invite the people who are doing the British Sign Language of the Quran videos and things like that. So inshallah, those will help.
Yeah, there's a project at the moment going on to translate the Quran, because it's not just a matter of reading it, because many deaf people, British Sign Language is their first language. So it needs to be translated into something that they can understand, because as we know, learning the Quran, reading the Quran, we're not just speaking mindlessly, words that are coming out of our mouth. We need to know the meaning. And so that's also very important for the deaf community as well. So important initiative.
So for those of you who weren't at the beginning, just recap what we're doing today. We are announcing the launch of the brand new Muslim morning show, first of its kind in the UK, called Salaam Britain. It's launching on November the 22nd, and it is going to be between 9 and 12, Monday to Thursday, live every single week, inshallah, as long as we're around and as long as Allah lets us. You can watch it on Sky 737, Freeview 264, Virgin 838, or if you're not in the UK, you can still watch online at islamchannel.tv or on the app on your Android or Apple phone, inshallah. I'm going to take a little break from questioning, and I'm going to play our promo for you to get a little bit of an understanding of the show, and also to see some of the other presenters who aren't with us today, one was on our live yesterday, and we'll have another live tomorrow, inshallah. So I'm going to play that for everybody now. Bismillah.
Start your day right with the UK's first Muslim morning show, Salaam Britain,
where we dive into the trending stories that matter to you.
Share recipes from around the globe that will ignite your senses.
Celebrate guests that are making waves.
And showcase the diversity that makes our ummah beautiful.
Join us Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. here on Islam Channel.
Takbir! The other day I heard, I was at the protest and I heard the brother say, "Can I get a round of takbir?" And I was like, I'm using that from now on. MashaAllah. I love that promo. It was very early on in our rehearsals as well. So I love how I watch it. And I know everybody feels a bit like about themselves on it.
Yeah. The best bit of that promo is when the camera whooshes, it goes whoosh like that. I love that bit.
And that represents the Editor Harris.
Whoosh. I could do it all day.
Alhamdulillah. That was really fun to film, and really nice to see, everybody come out for that. So I'd like to ask Nabz, what has been your favorite or funnest part of this process, getting to this point where we're launching, inshallah, on Monday?
Oh, it's like a recipe that's just coming together now, and soon we'll be able to, by Monday it will be like, here's what we made earlier, and this is the final product. I love that aspect. I think the journey of connecting with the presenters, it's definitely produced a sisterhood, and I'm looking forward to that transferring live on screen. There's going to be a chemistry that will be palpable for a lot of the viewers. It will be something that hopefully the viewers tune in to watch and feel like, they've got friends, sisters that they kind of know, and coming into their living rooms. So that's what I'm really excited about. And I think the other elements that have come together in this journey, of course, Nailah, your patience in making sure that we deliver our lines correctly. I mean, you. I mean, I think you have exercised great patience. If anything, hopefully there'll be less patience be tested on as time goes on. But I just think it's a team effort. And next week, inshallah, we will be the product.
Yeah. I mean, you talked about sisterhood and I mean, the diversity of our presenters. I mean, just here, I keep pointing the wrong way, just here, you know, you can see already such a diverse representation of what makes up our female side of the ummah, you know, this, but I want to make it known that this show isn't just for women, even though it's hosted by all women. Men are more than welcome to join in the conversation. I mean, we have male guests coming on. We have a male chef, inshallah, coming on. So it is a place for all of us to have that conversation. But, you know, like Nabz said, we want people to feel like they know, you know, our presenters and their personalities and almost like a friend that they don't get to see unless they pop on the TV. But yeah, that's exactly our goal, inshallah. Just to recap, we're launching Salaam Britain, inshallah, on Monday. Watch it on Islam Channel. You can check all the channels on our website. You can watch it online if you're online with us, inshallah. And we will be live Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And you can see two of our wonderful presenters and even me next second week, inshallah. I will be stepping in for one of the shows, and once in a while I'll make an appearance as a presenter as well, which I'm really excited to join you guys, inshallah, and kind of get on the other side of it all as well. Is Aisha frozen? We got Aisha. We've got Aisha. Aisha, can you tell me what's been your favorite part?
She likes to keep us on our toes, does Aisha?
Yeah,
you know, sometimes she's there, you know, you have to watch her.
It's just that you need your internet to be working properly. Your Wi-Fi is out completely. So yeah, I have really enjoyed. I've enjoyed the process of actually from the screening process, and I've kind of enjoyed the fact that I shocked myself because I was not going to go to the screening. And it wasn't I didn't want to go, it was because I just doubted myself so much. So I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to do this. And I actually went with a friend of mine, Amina, who you go know. She'll be on tomorrow, I think, inshallah. And yeah, we've kind of went through the process together, and just like we've built like a stronger friendship, and we've encouraged each other a lot. And yeah, I've just enjoyed the process of learning because, as I said to you guys before, on TV, never been in front of a camera apart from when I'm taking selfies. So, you know, it's just been a really enjoyable learning experience for me. And I haven't even started live yet, and I've learned so much already. Kathryn been great when we did our rehearsals together. I've learned so much off of you know, one of our experienced Islam channel presenter, Kathryn. You're amazing, and we, you know, we've caught up of the rehearsals as well. So yeah, it's just been. So say that again.
We're all learning off each other, and I love that. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and yeah, that's for me. It's been great.
As alhamdulillah, as Aisha was saying, you know, one thing that's really important to us at Islam Channel is nurturing the next generation and new talent in the industry. You know, as I come from the mainstream film industry, and it's not easy out there as a Muslim for many reasons. One, the perception of a Muslim woman is maybe not what fits in with the mainstream sort of media community and just the vibe that they have there. So they'll judge you on that. And then aside from that, our values are very important to us. And often in Western media, the content that we are asked to create will not actually work with our values, you know? So you have very limited job opportunities that you actually feel like you could apply to and not have to compromise your beliefs for. And so being able to have this opportunity where we only took a couple of presenters from our previous shows, you know, Kathryn is one, Rukia is another, but the rest, we took some from other industries like Nabz, for instance, from, you know, the comedy sector. She's used to being on stage and on TV and videos and whatnot. But bringing her into TV as well. And then, you know, people like Aisha and Amina, who have only been on podcasts, and then training them up, training them on the teleprompter, training them on listening to what I'm saying and delivering their lines, and, you know, doing interviews live on camera and all of these sort of like body language and what to wear. And, you know, there's so many aspects, but it's such a blessing to be able to be in this opportunity to give people the chance to pursue this if this is something that they've dreamed of but never had the opportunity. And then this is a very important value that we hold at Islam Channel. Alhamdulillah, I'm so glad to be part of that and training people, you know, from my own experience, inshallah. A lot of people just kind of signed on that last part. It was like 47 people or something at one point. So I just want to say, anybody who's joining, we are launching Salaam Britain, which is a first of its kind in the UK Muslim morning show. We're going to have newspaper reviews. We're going to have amazing guests. We're going to have cooking segments. And all thrown out between that is inspiring and uplifting deen content from the channel, inshallah. You can join us starting on Monday, the 22nd, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., Monday to Thursday, and you'll catch these lovely ladies, plus a few more faces, inshallah, 2 presenters per day throughout the week. And you can catch it on Sky 737, Freeview 264, Virgin 838, online at islamchannel.tv or via the Islam Channel app, inshallah. Woo! Kathryn,
you did it. Alhamdulillah.
I'd love to ask you, I mean, you've been on Islam Channel for quite some time now. You've worked on various different shows. This is the first time you're working on an all-female cast. How has it been, and how is that different, and what is that giving you?
Oh, that's just amazing in itself. And you know, I just feel that this is something that we should have done a long time ago. And you know, not to slate the men, they've been great. I mean, you know, our co-hosts have been absolutely wonderful. I've done some amazing shows with some of our male presenters, absolutely fantastic. But it is time to have an all-female show, and live at that as well, because anything can happen live, and this is the beauty of it, you know. Live, you know, when you're doing live TV, anything could happen, and that's, you know, that just adds to it. That doesn't take anything away, that adds to the show, and that's what I love. Now, having an all-female show with all presenters being female, this just brings us closer together. This strengthens our sisterhood, and as I think as one of the somebody messaged into us there, you saw it across the screen, she was saying, Alice was her name, she was saying that the sisterhood is brilliant, you know, and that's what we need. And in a way, we've always been like that at Islam Channel TV. We have always had that sisterhood, and it's now just time to show the world. And I think it's about time the world just caught up with Islam Channel, don't you think? That's it. Catch up with us. A lot of people do, you know, you're saying about having a lot of our values don't work with some of the mainstream channels. That may be so to an extent, but you know what? I feel that we've got a lot to teach them, and I feel that we've got a lot to teach, you know, to learn from each other. As I was saying before, we've got a lot to, you know, we've learned from each other, our other presenters, and inshallah we'll keep this going, and with our guests coming in as well. This is the beauty of it, that we can learn so much from our guests. It's not just a platform for them to show off their talents, which they are amazingly talented people, inshallah, but it is so that we can all learn from them. And that's what I love.
Inshallah.
And that, you know, that couldn't have been done if the guys were there, actually. We're going to smash it.
We would still love to hear from our male viewers, inshallah, and have inspirational men on the show as well. You know, just because they're men doesn't mean they're not doing things that impact our lives as well. And so we've got some really, really great gentlemen coming on to share their knowledge and experience with us. I'm going to play the promo one more time for anybody who has just logged on. So this is the promo for our brand new show launching on Monday, inshallah, across all Islam Channel platforms. Bismillah. Oh, it's gone back to the beginning. There we go.
Start your day right with the UK's first Muslim morning show, Salaam Britain,
where we dive into the trending stories that matter to you.
Share recipes from around the globe that will ignite your senses.
Celebrate guests that are making waves.
And showcase the diversity that makes our ummah beautiful.
Join us Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. here on Islam Channel.
Amazing, mashallah. I'm so excited. I'm going to let you guys go in a minute, but I'd just like you, to go around and just tell me what are you most looking forward to in this show? What do you feel like you're going to gain from it, or which segment is sort of your favorite so far? Go ahead, Nabz.
I think I'm going to become a close friend of the alarm clock. And we heard it. That's now I get used to a lot first thing in the morning. It's been a while, but no, it's okay. I'm a morning person. Isn't that great? For a morning show, I'm a morning person. And that's the thing I'm looking forward to most. I think kickstarting my day and the nation's day, and whoever's tuning in to Islam Channel at that point, hopefully it's a starting point. You mean as you intend to go on, and hopefully it's a show packed with inspiration, hope, and ideas and thoughts. And that's the best way to start the day.
Brilliant. Well, and for me, it's going to be the current affairs. Oh, juicy current affairs. I am going to ask those questions. If there's any doubt, if there's something there that has to be asked, I'm going to ask it, okay? None of us are going to hold back. And this is the beauty of having us all females, okay? When we get together, we don't hold back. So, I'm just so looking forward to getting right into those stories that matter, those stories of the day. Watch out. And Monday's not far away. Mm-hmm.
The women that I've got lined up so far for the newspaper reviews are unbelievable. I'm talking like MBEs. Like they are some exceptional women I've got so far, alhamdulillah. So the newspaper reviews, the trending stories, that is going to be the one to watch. Yeah. And Aisha?
Well, for me, I'm just looking forward to, again, the whole experience. When I've been Muslim now for about 11 years. Right? So when I first came to Islam, I used to watch Islam TV, and I obviously never envisioned 10+ years later being a part of new, diverse, and for me, it's the diversity. It's predominantly for Muslim women. It's a chance for all of us to kind of showcase a Muslim woman and how different we are, diverse we are. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to being part of a new show where I can get me fantastic, different types of women and everyone else that's involved, and yeah, just being part of the new show and the diversity of it all for me is what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I think working on the show in whatever aspect, we've got like 6 reverts. So our head of programming at Islam Channel is a Filipino revert, Mars Albrogi, who's absolutely amazing. Big shout out to her if she's watching right now. I don't know. And myself as the producer, also a revert. And then we've got Kathryn, we've got Aisha, and we've got Amina and Shani as well, who are from all different backgrounds. And then we've got born Muslims as well from my diverse range. MashaAllah, like Nabz herself sitting here. Alhamdulillah. I'm just so blown away by the mix that we've gotten and the representation. That's what we're always looking for, is someone who looks like us, or that we feel like we can relate to on screen, and we don't get that very often. So it's amazing that I hope every Muslim woman will be able to relate with at least one of our presenters, inshallah. I want to say a big jazakallah khair to everybody who tuned in today, and the 26 odd people who are currently watching across our platforms. Jazakallah khair for joining us and supporting us here at Islam Channel. Our first and foremost goal is to help people get closer to their deen and to educate them on matters of their deen, inshallah, through the medium of broadcast, which is the poetry of our time. And this is how we get all of our information. So always please keep supporting Islam Channel. This is how we keep going. And an even bigger jazakallah khair to 3 of my 7 wonderful presenters of Salaam Britain, which I will let you know one more time is launching on November the 22nd, which is Monday. Oh my goodness, I have so many things to do. Inshallah, we're going to be launching at 9 a.m. Monday morning, so please do mark your calendars. Set a reminder that you can tune in via islamchannel.tv website on our web app for Watch Anywhere. Also on your app, on your phone, Android or Apple, you can watch that if you're on the go. And if you're in the UK and you're at home and you have Sky, that's channel 737. If you've got Freeview, that's 264. And if you've got Virgin, that's 838. So there's no excuse not to turn it on, even if you're at home working, doing the dishes, taking care of the kids. Throw it on in the background. You're going to hear some good stuff and you're going to learn something new, inshallah. Thank you, ladies, so much for taking the time to meet with our social media presence and all of our viewers out there, inshallah. And I pray us all success in this first week and beyond, inshallah. And may Allah reward each and every one of you for taking your time to be part of this program, inshallah.
Thank you. It's been absolutely amazing. Loved it. And it's really great that so many people have, you know, tuned in to watch today. And inshallah, they will also tune in throughout the week. Can't wait to see you all.
Yeah, to it and looking forward to everyone together, and it's exciting.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.